my name is Jessica Greenwood, and I'm coming to you today from my office in Florida on this very, very, very hot August summer day. All right, today I want to talk to you about patient collections, okay? And I want to go over the 3 ways that your patient collections can be breaking down. Now, for those who don't know me, I'm a billing specialist. I have run a billing service for 8 years, and I also train office staff to increase their efficiency and their competence and their know-how in the revenue cycle. All right, now, patient collections. The first reason that this can be breaking down in your office is, one, the front desk. It's breaking down at the front desk, right? So maybe the front desk isn't asking for for the money to collect, right? Maybe because they don't know what to collect, because they weren't given the information, because nobody ever called on the insurance to find out exactly what the benefits were. Or it could also be because you have a person at your front desk who feels backed off in asking people for money. Some people have no problem with asking for money, and other types of people really don't like asking for money, right? So that becomes a training issue in getting that person comfortable with asking for money from the patients, with training them on exactly what to do and what to say and why it's okay to ask a patient for money. Okay, good. Now, the second reason is that your patients are getting blindsided by their bill, right? This is a big one, and it is totally avoidable. But a patient gets a bill in the mail, they weren't expecting it, they either get mad or they cannot pay it because maybe it is much more than what they were figuring, right? And in the case that they can't pay it, they might feel guilty, they might not want to come back into the office and complete treatment, right? And the mad patient, we don't want that either. Maybe they call you and they're upset, or maybe they get on Facebook and they start ranting to their friends about what a terrible experience they had at your office because of this bill, right? This is a completely avoidable and yet common scenario. But again, it's avoidable. It's simply a matter of getting your staff training protocol and the different functions in your revenue cycle, in your billing department, within your front desk, getting those really grooved in and getting your staff to really know what they're supposed to be doing. Good. The third reason is that the back office, the billing department, has too many kinks on the patient statement, patient collection area that is making it difficult for patients to pay, okay? Now this could be confusing patient statements sent out irregularly, patient statements that are not clear on exactly how to pay. It could be your patient payment portal is confusing and some of your patients are not able to pay it, using it. It could be that they're not getting statements at all. I've seen that happen more times than you would think, where the office simply isn't sending statements for whatever reason, right? Maybe their accounting is incorrect, their EOBs are backlogged, and so patient statements aren't going out, right? So those are the 3 main reasons that your patient statements, your patient collections can be breaking down, okay? Now, why is this so important? Okay, it's important obviously because the revenue keeps the doors open, right? But it's also important for patient care. Okay, you don't want a patient to drop off and not receive valuable care because of a bill or because of an inability to pay the entire balance right then. Or you don't want other patients in the community to not receive valuable care because a patient who got angry about a bill badmouthed you to the community, to other people on Facebook, and so therefore they don't come in when your office could actually help them. So it is an often neglected area, I find, in offices. Patient collections is often neglected, right? Because you collect from the insurance company and you don't want to risk upsetting the patient over collections, but avoiding it, neglecting it, letting it go on messed up and not being handled properly is a mistake. It is not caring for the patients properly, and it is potentially, in the social media world, stopping other patients from coming in and receiving care. Okay, good. So I want to fix this. I want to fix this in your office. So what I've done, since there's only one of me, is I've put together a training course for your staff on patient collections, on every single point in patient collections where that can break down or where it can go wrong or where you can upset a patient. I've even included a whole section on how to handle upset patients, which if you do the things that I've said in this course, your number of upset patients should drastically decrease. However, it's not going to go away entirely, right? We all know that there are just some people that their way of handling things is by getting upset. So I also teach your staff how to deal with an upset patient so that it doesn't become a toxic environment in your waiting room, and so that that patient, even though they're upset and maybe your staff doesn't want to have to deal with them, that care of that patient is still important, and we still want that patient feeling heard and acknowledged and cared for. So all of this is in my patient collections, my Maximizing Patient Collections course that is coming very, very soon. All the information is in the link if you click the link, and even better is because you are in on this on a pre-release early bird special, you're going to be able to get it at a price that I will never, ever, ever release it for again, simply because I want, it's a launch. It's a little celebratory launch of this course, and you're going to be able to get in on it. So click the link, and I will see you on the other side.